Hey guys, my research paper is on mindfulness, what it can do, and does it really live up to all the things that people say it can do. So, mindfulness is known to do a lot of things. You've probably heard about some of them. Things like increase intention, increase your memory, you're able to recall things, your ability to be more compassionate and have more empathy towards others. It's said to do a lot of these things, and it can do all these things. But it's not as simple as it sounds. A good analogy is if you lift up a weight and you expect after doing one rep of it, you have massive muscles and you're totally healthy, you're sadly mistaken. But if you practice it, you make a regimen and you work at it, you can see results. Mindfulness is the same way. It's a muscle that you build and practice. So when they do experiments and they test mindfulness and what it can do, the benchmark is usually an 8 week MBSR course. It's mindfulness based stress reduction. That's learning mindfulness over 8 weeks from a teacher, doing exercises at home, and doing different forms of the meditation. If it's a body scan, or if it's holding a piece of food like a raisin in your mouth, and just notice what senses, what compulsions, what urges pop up when you're doing these activities. So to go into this a little bit, there's something interesting. It's an experiment they did. They got two control groups. They put one of the groups into an MRI scanner, and what they did was they scanned their brain, they recorded it, they documented it, and they got the second group, put them in the scanner, did the same thing. Then they had the first group live on their everyday life for 8 weeks. They had the second group go through MBSR training for 8 weeks. When they came back, they scanned both groups again, and what they found was in the group that did the MBSR meditation, they found that their amygdala, that's the fear response center of the brain that's really known for fight or flight, for that kind of primal reaction to things. If someone cuts you off in traffic, you yell, my motherfucker at them. That kind of center of the brain. So they found that part, and the people who meditated, that part shrunk and got thinner, which is pretty profound. That's literally changing how the brain works, operates, and literally the size of it. It's pretty amazing. Also to that, they found that the prefrontal cortex of the brain, that's the higher order brain functions, that in charge of higher order brain functions like awareness, concentration, and decision making. They found that part got thicker. There was more gray matter in that area, which is really profound. That's showing that you can enhance certain characteristics about yourself through meditation, which is very profound. That gives proof to people say that they feel like they're a better person when they're meditating, or after they're meditating, or after this lifelong process of meditating. This gives proof to this anecdotal sayings that people say, which is pretty amazing. Another thing that they've proven through mindfulness meditation is that your telomeres can regrow and heal when you're practicing mindfulness meditation. Telomeres are the tips at the end of your chromosomes, and they shrink and degrade due to stress and through natural aging. Now, mindfulness is shown to be able to regrow and repair them, which is pretty amazing. They're able to do things like reduce your cellular age, or reverse it, or slow it down. They've also shown that through mindfulness, your brain is able to stay plastic. Neuroplasticity is how your brain is able to learn and adapt to different things, and be able to adapt and learn and be it. Like when you're a child, you're able to learn things very easily, like languages and other skills. Your brain is built to learn things. You're a learning machine. You're like a sponge. You pick up on all these great things, and you're able to learn and incorporate them. But when you're older, you kind of lose that skill. Mindfulness is shown to kind of bring back that skill on some level. Keeps your brain plastic and helps you learn things through the years. That saying, old dogs learn new tricks, used to be applied to the brain. It's not anymore. The brain is constantly growing and constantly learning, and you can edit it and add to it whenever you feel like, if you practice meditation. Now, there's other things that are very simple that you can benefit from meditation. Also, things like you can get out of things like rumination, getting caught in the same thoughts over and over, and that can all be gone when you practice meditation on some level. It's not gonna be. It's not a magic pill, but it's something you can work on and cultivate, and you can see yourself getting better. The great thing about mindfulness meditation is that your body is kind of like the laboratory. You can see the change. You're changing. If you want to practice mindfulness and see if you're gonna feel better or be better, you can practice it, and you can see for yourself the changes, which is amazing. Now you might think of the placebo effect. Well, they have MRI machines. You could, if you want, you could spend the money, plug into one, scan before and after, do 8 weeks. But they've done their research already. It's proven. It's concrete. Mindfulness has been proven to work. The only concern about it is that don't expect too much out of it in the sense that you're going to get immediate results. Lifting a weight once isn't going to give you big muscles. But if you cultivate it and you nurture it as a practice, you'll see results, and the science backs it up.